Stand up. Let us put our presence in the Lord. Let us close our eyes. Our Father.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, teachers. Good afternoon, classmates. Good afternoon. Thank you, Mom.
Do you have an assignment?
Yes, Mom.
What's your What about Okay, so now these are our classroom rules. So, what is our classroom rules?
Always follow the Lord.
Okay, what is the Lord stands for, Miss Keisha?
Lord stands for listen carefully, observe silence, raise your right hand if you want to answer, and do your best.
Okay, these are the rules that we are going to achieve. So, what this picture is all about? Okay, very good. So, this picture is all about campaign. This one.
I campaign.
Miss Keisha? Yes, okay. This picture is all about advocacy. So our topic is all about campaign and advocacy. So these are the learning objectives that we are going to achieve. At the end of the lesson, the students are able to define campaign and advocacy. Make a campaign and advocacy on the topic. So now, I'll group you into 4 groups. The same group?
Yes, Mom.
The last meeting. Okay. Please go to your group. No. Okay, let's go now. 4 groups. Group 1, group 2, group 3, and 4. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Finish or not finish? Okay, let's count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, Mary. 4. Please go to your group and okay, now give you 5 Each group must have a reporter. And last is group 1. Are you done? Okay, no more. Please go back to your seats and arrange your chair. Please go back to your seats. No more. The Okay, so minus 5 na group who will not present. Group 4.
What is campaign? So, for us, campaign is a planned set of activities that people carry out over a period of time in order to achieve something such as social and political change. So, it intends, when we say campaign, it intends to achieve a particular aim. So, in Tagalog, it's kampanya, so where, like, for example, is the SSG officers, and the students who will run for SSG officers had a campaign in the campus for the audience to vote them in the election. So next is, what is advocacy? So advocacy, for us, it is a public support for an idea, plan, or way of doing something. It's like a story that inspires and informs the audience. Some of the examples are the LGBTQ, social justice, climate change, and disaster resilience.
Okay, so let's give a barangay clap for group 2. Next, group
Something such as social or political change. During this election election campaign, he promised to put this economy back on its feet. What is advocacy? Needing support from another person to help you express your views and wishes and help you stand up for your rights. Someone who helps you in this way is called your advocate.
Okay, thank you. Let's give them a barangay clap. Okay, the group 4 got 18, group 3 17, group 2 19, and group 1 is 17. So let's give yourself a round of applause. Okay, so campaign, this can be a single ad or a series of ads. It has ads that revolve around a single idea. So campaign is very important because it generates a result in a mid-term or a long-term. So it created using similar structures as well as the use of persuasive language. So it convinces the audience on how to perform a certain function. So campaign is very important. For example, in politics, so there is a campaign. So next is okay, there are 5 dimensions of campaign. For example, awareness raising, research, social mobilization, training, and lobbying. So first one is awareness raising. Who wants to read? Yes.
Awareness raising. This is intended to make the problem to be addressed known by the general public.
Okay, thank you. So awareness raising is very important. For example, the COVID-19. So on how we prevent our health or physical health in the coronavirus. So number 2 is research. So it is another dimension that is based on research since it provides the necessary knowledge to take an action. For example, experimenting COVID-19 vaccine to come up on how to prevent the coronavirus, on how to cure the COVID-19. So number 3 is social mobilization. So what is social mobilization? Yes.
So social mobilization, these are used by grassroots based social movement, but also as a tool for the enlightenment and state itself.
Okay, thank you. So social mobilization is very important to state itself. For example, it involves groups like religions and actions or like a mass meeting. For example, the INSA revolution or human rights rally. So that is a social mobilization. And number 4 is training. So it is the process focused on a clear and specific target. For example, training for police on the crime, on how the police train to get the crime. And second example is the teachers, on how the teachers are teaching on their strategies. Number 5 is lobbying. What is lobbying? Yes. You.
Lobbying, it is an act to influence decisions made by officials in the government.
Okay, thank you. So lobbying is very important also in campaign. So it is an act to influence decisions made by officials or government. For example, the politics of coalition building for democratic reforms on a Philippine experience. So these are the 5 dimensions of a campaign. So advocacy. So advocacy is an action of cause or purpose such as media campaign of non-government organization or NGO that works human rights to find shareholders and partners to sustain its activity. For example, to ensure that all people in society are able to voice out their issues on how important advocacy to promote the rights. So these are the example of advocacy, self-advocacy, on how to speak up and ask for what you need. So self-advocacy helps to take charge of your life and be more independent. For example, your desire or needs or rights you want as a student, or helping your classmate in her difficult task. So that she want ask for what you need. So self-advocacy helps you to take charge of your life and be more independent. So next one is accommodation. What is accommodation? Yes.
Change that can be with will help you succeed of your goals.
Okay, thank you. So accommodations that can be made that will help you succeed or reach your goals. So for example, you study hard. So you study hard so that you will be success. So that is the example of self. So that is the accommodation. So to reach your goals as a student. So these are the steps in requesting for accommodation. Not only in barangay has a pista, here also in accommodation, in requesting accommodation there are pesta. What are pesta stand for? Yes, Isha.
Face the person in charge. Maintain eye contact. State the accommodation and the reason. Take the person accommodation.
Okay. Steps in requesting for accommodation. So first is face the person in charge. Maintain eye contact. State the accommodation and the reason. Take the person accommodation is used. So steps in requesting for accommodation is very important in advocacy. So advocacy is very important. Campaign and advocacy is very important in doing accommodations or the reasons. So now I'll group you in 4 groups. Yes, same group. Please go back to your group. I'll give you only 10 minutes to do the activity.
COVID-19 is a kind of virus that can spread from infected person, mouth or nose in small liquid particles when they cough, sneeze, speak. People who will fall sick with COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms.
Hi, COVID-19! Go to the store, buy a mask. COVID-19!
Be alert. Beware of COVID-19.
Okay, let's give them a loud clap.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Next, group 4. Okay, group 1 next. Okay, group 2. Group 2. The next one naman? Yes, group 2.
Let us spread awareness towards COVID-19. Let us put or wear our face masks, wash our hands, and be careful. Also, let us follow the safety protocols and watch the news to get some valid information. Let us all have unity and let us heal as one. Pray God and submit to Him. Together, we can stop this disease by helping each other and supporting each other.
So, this is the advertisement of Group 2.
My baby, always wear a face mask. You cannot get infected by COVID-19. And if you go out, observe
Ma'am,
social distancing.
Look at the news. What is COVID-19?
Oh my God, let's see.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is our new news headline for today. COVID-19 is spreading all over the world. And with the help of reporter Keisha, she will discuss the COVID-19.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen all over the world. The coronavirus disease has crossed all over the world. On the Philippines, there are 4,200 infected and get positive by this sad virus. So, in Lubud, Lakewood, Zamboanga, Luzon, there are 13 people who get sick by COVID-19. So, according to the World Health Organization or WHO, let us wear our face masks and be guided and follow the safety protocols. Let us heal together and be healed as one. Let us put our face masks and let us apply alcohol. This is Isaiah Shin A. Carpio, your news reporter.
Thank you, Keisha Jean. Well, with that, so you can prevent the coronavirus disease, you may follow the healthy guidelines and protocols to prevent or to predict the COVID-19 virus. Thank you, everyone, and good afternoon.
Let us wear our face masks. Let us spread awareness. Let's stop the COVID-19.
Okay, let's give them a 10,000 clap. Okay, next is group 4.